Check. Check. Testing. Testing. Check. Test 1 2 3. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Check. Test 1 2 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Check.
சவுண்டே இல்லாத மாதிரி இருக்கு சார். சவுண்டே இல்லாத மாதிரி இருக்கு. மியூசிக் கட் பண்ணுங்க.
Check. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Check 1 2. Testing. Audio test 1 2 3. Check. 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 Check.
இல்லை சார், இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் சவுண்டு வைக்க சார்.
Check.
சவுண்டு கொஞ்சம் வைங்க சார்.
Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Testing. Audio test 1 2 3. Check. Check test 1 2 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2 3.
இதே லெவலில் இருக்கு.
Check. Check. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Check 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
சவுண்டு சவுண்டு.
Testing. Check 1 2 3. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Audio test 1 2 3. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Audio testing. Check 1 2. Testing. Audio test 1 2 3. Testing. Check 1 2 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Check. Test. கரெக்டாக இருக்கு சார். சரி. Testing, check. Testing 1 2 3. Testing, check. Testing, testing, check. Check. Testing, testing, check. Test 1 2 3. Testing, check, check. Check 1 2. Testing, check, testing, testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2.
testing. Hello, check, check. Hello, hello, check.
Very good evening to every one of you. It's a great pleasure to welcome every one of you on this August occasion. A small announcement, especially to the graduates. Graduates are requested first to keep their mobiles switched off. Secondly, when the Chancellor is arriving in the venue, I request include the guest to rise up. And thirdly, the graduates are requested to take out the degree certificates from the cover when they are getting on the dais. And it is assured that all the graduates were taken with the photograph, with the video. It is a video photograph, and there is no need to wait that you will be photographed or not. Please note, everyone will be photographed, and it is a video streaming. From that we are going to give the individual snap. So it is requested not to stand more than 2 seconds in front of the governor, because we are going to have the graduates with the Chancellor more than 1,200. So the time is more important, and also it is very limited. So if you delay, it will affect the graduates, those who are coming in the last. So please cooperate, and it is assured that everyone will be photographed. It is a video photography. From that we are going to make out the stills. So it is requested to come out with the degree certificate removed from your cover and just show it to the Chancellor, and he will bless you. Do not stand for specific anything. This side or that side, need not look at the photographer. You will be automatically photographed. And finally, after the convocation is over, you have to rise up till the dignitaries out of the hall. And you have to take the pledge when the governor is asked to do so. ஸோ ஒரு முக்கியமான அறிவிப்பு, உங்களுடைய அனைத்து மொபைல் ஃபோனையும் சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணுங்க, இல்லைனாக்கா சைலண்ட் மோடில் வச்சுருங்க. எந்த கிராஜுவேட்டும் நடுவில் வந்து எந்திரிச்சு ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்கக்கூடாது. மொபைல் ஃபோனை யூஸ் பண்ணியோ இல்லை வேறு எந்த கேமராவை யூஸ் பண்ணியோ நாட் அலவுட் டு டேக் photograph inside the hall. It is a very strict instruction. And எல்லாருடைய ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபும் இங்கே வந்து வீடியோ ஸ்ட்ரீமில் கவர் ஆகுது. எவ்ரி ஒன் வில் பி, உங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து அந்த ஃபோட்டோகிராஃப் இண்டிவிஜுவலாக கிடைக்கும். அதுக்கு உண்டான ஏற்பாடு செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளது. அதனால் நீங்கள் வந்து ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர் நம்மளை எடுத்துட்டாரா இல்லையா அப்படின்னு யாரும் வந்து ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர்லாம் நீங்கள் பார்க்கவே வேண்டியதில்லை. இட் வில் பி ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கலி ஃபோட்டோகிராஃப்ட். தென் கவர்னர் கிட்ட வந்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் காமிச்சிங்கன்னா ஒரு 2 to 3 செகண்ட்ஸ் தான் அங்கே உங்களுக்கு டைம் இருக்கும். ஏன்னா 1200 பேர் வந்து வெயிட்டிங் பிஹைண்ட், மோர் தென் 1200 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காங்க டிகிரி வாங்கிறதுக்கு. அவங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்குமே நம்ம டைம் கொடுக்கணும். நீங்கள் டிலே பண்ண அவங்களுக்கு டிலே ஆகும். சம்டைம்ஸ் இட் வில் பி ஸ்டாப் இன் மிடில். அவங்க கொடுத்துருக்க லிமிட்டட் டயத்துக்குள்ளார நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் அந்த சான்ஸ் கொடுக்கறதுக்காக இந்த அறிவிப்பு உங்களுக்கு செய்யப்படுகிறது. அதே மாதிரி கான்வெகேஷன் நீங்கள் எல்லாம் டிகிரி வாங்கினதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஒரு உறுதிமொழியை எடுக்க சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த உறுதிமொழியை நீங்கள் உங்கள் கையில் எல்லாருக்கும் அந்த ஸ்லிப் இருக்குது, அதை எழுந்துச்சு நின்று நீங்கள் படிக்கணும் எல்லாரும். அடுத்ததாக இந்த விழா முடிஞ்ச உடனே மேடையில் இருக்கிற அனைவரும் சென்ற பின்னர் தான் வந்து பட்டம் வாங்கிய மாணவர்கள் வெளியேறணும். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து வெளியேற முயற்சிக்க வேண்டாம். அதே மாதிரி கான்வெகேஷன் முடிகிற வரைக்கும் ரொம்ப டிசிப்ளின்டாக எந்த விதமான ஒரு இடையூறு இல்லாமல் இல்லை சத்தம் இல்லாமல் இருக்கும்படி கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறார்கள். இது ஹையஸ்ட் ஆர்டர் ஆஃப் த ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆஃப் த யூனிவர்சிட்டி. அதோடு இல்லை, இது வந்து ஒரு புரோட்டோகால் படி நடக்கக்கூடிய ஃபங்க்ஷன். அதில் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கோ அதை மட்டும்தான் நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். வேறு அனாவசியமாக வேறு எந்த விதமான செயல்களோ அல்லது பேச்சோ இருக்க வேண்டாம் என கேட்டுக்கிறோம். இது ரொம்ப ஒரு சீரியஸான அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் ஃப்ரம் த அத்தாரிட்டிஸ் சைடு. நீங்கள் வந்து வரீங்க, கவர்னர்கிட்ட காமிக்கிறீங்க உங்கள் சர்டிஃபிகேட்டை, அவங்க கையில் தொட்டு கொடுப்பாங்க, ஃபோட்டோகிராஃப் எடுத்துருவாங்க, நீங்கள் வந்துடலாம். ஒரு 2 to 3 செகண்ட்ஸ் தான் அந்த ஆக்ஷன் உங்கள்கிட்ட இருக்கும். அதனால் வேறு எந்த விதமான கை கொடுக்கறதோ அல்லது பேச முயற்சிக்கிறதோ தவிர்க்க வேண்டுமா ரொம்ப சீரியஸாக கேட்டுக்கிறோம். இதுதான் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லக்கூடிய ஒரு இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷனாக இருக்குது. தேங்க்யூ, விஷ் யூ ஆல் த பெஸ்ட். மொபைல் ஃபோனை இப்போ சைலண்ட் மோடில் போட்டுருங்க. அந்த மாதிரி எந்த கிராஜுவேட்டும் வந்து தன்னுடைய ஃப்ரெண்டு வந்து மொபைலில் ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்கிறாங்க, நான் ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு யாருமே வரக்கூடாது. டிகிரி வாங்குறீங்க. டிகிரி வாங்கினவங்க இந்த லெஃப்ட் சைடு என்ட்ரன்ஸ் வழியாக எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் போகிறீங்க. போயிட்டு இந்த ஹாலில் உட்காந்துருக்கவங்க எல்லாம் இந்த சென்டர் பேசேஜ் வழியாக வந்து அவங்க சீட்டை ஆக்குப்பை பண்ணிடலாம். அந்த அனெக்ஸில் உட்காந்துருக்கவங்க சாஸ்திரி ஹாலோட இன்னர் வால் சைடு சுற்றி அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸிட் பேசேஜ் இருக்குது மிடில் ஆஃப் தி சாஸ்திரி ஹாலில், அது வழியாக வெளியில் போகணும். Mobiles has to be switched off very seriously. Don't switch on the mobile for anything.
Check, hello, hello, check, 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 hello, testing, check, check. Check, hello, hello, check, 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 hello.
இது ஆன் பண்ணி
Check, hello. Check, hello, hello, check.
An announcement to the students. The order of the ceremony will be instructed accordingly, and the award of degree will be as in the order. As per the order only you have been seated. First arts, followed by science, followed by marine science, Indian languages, engineering, education, fine arts, agriculture, medical and dentistry. So in this order only you have been invited to the dais. Don't rush, please follow the order as well as the serial number. For that only we have been allotted the serial number, and at the end of the every faculty, that is the after the PhD degree, the prize winners, that is the, sorry, it is not the prize winner, the medalist will be invited to the stage. So I repeat once again, first arts faculty, the highest degree DLit and PhD will be awarded in that case, followed by the the medalist in the faculty. Then science, the highest degrees will be awarded, followed by the medalist. This is the order. I repeat once again, the order will be arts, science, marine science, Indian language, engineering, education, fine arts, agriculture, medical and dental. I request the students to be patient.
Check, check. Check, check.
Invocation.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष माघे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியது செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
I invite the Vice Chancellor to deliver the welcome address and present the report on the academic achievements of the university.
Most respected and revered Honorable Chancellor, Governor of Tamil Nadu, distinguished orator, respected Secretary, Principal Secretary for Higher Education, respected Secretary, Principal Secretary to Honorable Governor, respected Registrar, distinguished invitees, winners of medals and prizes, recipients of degrees, diplomas. A warm welcome to all and a very good evening to all of you. I deem it an honor and privilege to extend a warm welcome to everyone present in this historic Sastri Hall on the occasion of the 84th Convocation of the University. It is our good fortune that we have in our midst today the Honorable Chancellor Sri R.N. Ravi. With reverence and gratitude, I welcome our most Honorable Chancellor. Our Chancellor is a remarkable statesman, known for his administrative acumen. He was an officer of the Indian Police Service, 1976 batch from Kerala cadre. He retired in 2012 after serving as the Special Director of Intelligence Bureau. In 2014, he was appointed the Chairman of the Joint Intelligence Committee. The Nagaland Peace Accord between the Nagas and Indian government was achieved during his stint in August 2015. It was a major breakthrough for achieving peace in the region since the 1997 ceasefire agreement. He was appointed as the Deputy National Security Advisor of India in 2018. Since 9th September 2021, Sri R.N. Ravi has been the Governor of Tamil Nadu. We are really fortunate to have his leadership as Chancellor. And it is certain that his wise counsel is immensely helpful in the advancement of higher education in Tamil Nadu. I had been in this university for more than 45 years, and all throughout my career, I have gone more than 30 convocations. And in no single occasion, I have had the opportunity of interacting with the Chancellor as a student or as a faculty. And I have never seen the Chancellor or a Governor going around the campus, exploring the achievements, contributions, and actually assessing the performance of the university faculty, students, and giving them wise advice. And all the graduates today and all the faculty members today, you are all gifted with the opportunity which I had been missing all these years. And at least I had this opportunity now. The Chancellor Governor has been visiting the campus, departments, and assessing us and advising us right from yesterday onwards. It's the rarest of rare opportunity that every one of us have. And on all our behalf, I immensely thank him for his valuable time. It's our pleasure and privilege to accord a hearty welcome to our Honorable Chancellor. We offer a very pleasant and cordial welcome to the Moon Man of India, Padma Shri Dr. Mailsamy Annadurai, the renowned Indian aerospace engineer who held the directorship of Indian Space Research Organization during 2015-18. Dr. Annadurai earned his bachelor's degree in engineering from the Government College of Engineering, Coimbatore in 1980. In 1982, he received a master's degree from PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore. Annadurai joined ISRO in 1982. He served as spacecraft operations manager for the IRS, Indian Remote Sensing. He was then the deputy project director before becoming the mission director of the INSAT-2C program and the INSAT-2D, 2E, 3B, 3E and GSAT, Geosynchronous Satellite 1 programs. Annadurai was the program director for India's lunar probes, Chandrayaan-1 and Chandrayaan-2. He was also serving as the program director of the Mars Orbiter mission, which was launched in November 2013 and entered Mars orbit in September 2014. ISRO thereby became the fourth space agency after NASA, the Russian Federal Space Agency, and the European Space Agency to launch a successful Mars mission. With an immense sense of delight and pride, we extend a hearty welcome to you, sir. And we have another dynamic personality whom I have met in my career, who have been guiding the spheres of academic contributions to the society and dissemination of knowledge throughout Tamil Nadu, and it is Dr. Karthikeyan, IAS, the Principal Secretary to Government, Higher Education Department, and he has been immensely helping us to tide over all the difficulties the university is facing under the present situation. And his contribution cannot be explained in words. All of us are highly indebted to him for his compassionate care towards us. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you, sir. The history of Annamalai University is inseparable from the history of Tamil Nadu. The university has carved a niche of its own. I would like to go on my own now because it is Annamalai University, which is the breath and soul of every one of us sitting here. Way back in 1920, the college of Meenakshi College was started by the philanthropic attitude of Dr. Rajasar Annamalai Chettiar with 30 lakhs of rupees and 300 acres of land. And then the most elite historian who is referred as an authority in almost all the historic works, Dr. Nilakanta Sastri, was the principal. And then 3 colleges, one for Sanskrit, one for Tamil, and one for science, emerged in 1923. And all these colleges joined, and Annamalai University bloomed in the year 1929. And from then onwards, it is marching. And I always used to say, the Planning Commission of India, Niti Aayog, has identified 150 districts in India as to have been disadvantaged based on socio-economic parameters. And out of these 150 districts, Tamil Nadu has 4 districts, Kadalur, Viluppuram, Nagapattinam and Mayiladurai. And the one university that caters to all these 4 disadvantaged districts is nothing other than Annamalai University. Sir, we have a higher gross enrollment ratio with more than 18,000 students on campus and nearly about 100,000 students on distance education. And now with the gracious contribution and blessings of the government, we have 75 affiliated colleges, over which maybe around 50,000 students will be with us. So we are fulfilling the directions of University Grants Commission and the Government of India's Higher Education Department in terms of gross enrollment ratio. The second principle or dictum over which the higher education agencies of central government or government of India is revolving around is equity and access in education. And in Annamalai University, we have more than 69% girls, and we have been serving more than nearly 40% with underprivileged scheduled caste and scheduled tribe students. So I'm sure that this will be the topmost university serving this much of equity and access in education. And the third principle for higher education in India, as directed by the government of India, is excellence and quality in education. And I always used to refer, in terms of H-index and citations, Annamalai University in the whole of Tamil Nadu state with more than 25 universities, we are only number 2 next to Anna University. And our H-index and citations with a remote place, with underprivileged students, our university is contributing equal to that of Anna University. And per paper citations, with regard to per paper citations, we have 19, whereas Anna University has only 14. So in terms of all these three principles directed by the higher education, Annamalai University is marching forward in a progressive pathway. Ever since its establishment, Annamalai University has played an incredible role in the lives of people near and far. It started with few departments in liberal arts, fine arts and language, but today the university has expanded its frontiers and it offers from UG programs to research programs in a range of disciplines. The university offers 350 programs in disciplines ranging from music to medicine, agriculture to aquaculture, humanities to technologies, physical education to yoga sciences and meditation, and language to sciences, all with admirable quality at affordable cost, having employment prospects and opportunities for entrepreneurial pursuits. The government of Tamil Nadu brought the university under its direct ambit with the enactment of the Annamalai University Act in 2013. Since November 2021, the university has been granted the status of an affiliating university with 75 colleges of Kadalur, Viluppuram, Kallakurichi and Mayiladuthurai districts. To its credit, the university has filed 65 patents and published 14 patents and has entered into 63 MOUs with national and international research partners like Food and Agriculture Organization of Rome, International Rice Research Institute of Philippines, United States Department of Agriculture, and Cornell University, the Ivy League university in US. Anna University has a commendable track record in projects and publications and has been awarded the PERS program by the Department of Science and Technology. 15 departments are supported by UGC SAP, 12 by DST FIST, and 2 have been enjoying the status of Center of Advanced Study. The CAS in marine biology has been identified as the only center with potential for excellence in marine sciences. The university has joined research and innovation partnerships with 24 institutions across North America, Europe, Australia and Asia. An exclusive, well-equipped directorate, the Directorate of Training, Placement and Entrepreneurship, Annamalai University is very active and vibrant. In the past 2 years, more than 8,000 students were given training in skills and entrepreneurship skills, and nearly 3,000 students were facilitated with placements through campus interviews. The university considers it a priority to extend equal opportunity of education to all as part of its efforts to level the socio-economic ups and downs. Besides offering institutional scholarships, it also facilitates students and researchers to get scholarships and fellowships from central and state government. From December 2019, 15,901 students and researchers were awarded scholarships, fellowships to the tune of 200,000 rupees. The infrastructure facility in the University for Sports and Games is equally impressive. The Yoga and Meditation Center is 6 decades old and it has trained prisoners in Tihar and Pudal jails, and it has been serving a wonderful cause. The university has been indulging in a set of extension and outreach activities to alleviate the livelihood problems, and we have been catering to the needs of farmers, fisherfolk, and general public through our Government Medical College, Kadalur, and the Center of Education from this university which is started for the cause of rural poor. எண்ணென்ப ஏனை எழுத்தென்ப இவ்விரண்டும் கண்ணென்ப வாழும் உயிர்க்கு. The same way, the university is spreading the knowledge, and it also helps the rural poor to get up from the social standards of life, and in that way the contribution continues. The university is gifted with a network of alumni who are shining in different walks of life in different parts of the globe. The institution alumni rapport is something extraordinary in Annamalai University. Finally, on this significant occasion, I thank the Government of India, the Government of Tamil Nadu, the University Grants Commission, and the other funding agencies for the generous financial assistance to the university, in particular the Government of Tamil Nadu and the Higher Education Department, who have substantially raised our budget for this academic year. Finally, it is my bounden duty to thank our revered Chancellor for his abiding interest in the development of higher education. As I said yesterday, not only our Chancellor, Madam Chancellor, Lady Chancellor was also visiting the campus, interacting with students, faculty, and giving very valuable suggestions. We are thankful to you, sir. I register my sincere thanks to the Honorable Principal Secretary to Higher Education and Honorable Principal Secretary to Governor and to the orator. I also thank all the faculty and staff of the university for their wholehearted cooperation and support in the successful and smooth conduct of the convocation. Thank you all.
I declare the convocation open. This convocation of the Annamalai University has been called to confer the degrees and titles in the faculties of arts, science, marine sciences, Indian languages, engineering and technology, education, fine arts, agriculture, and dentistry upon candidates who, in the examinations recently held for the purpose, have been certified to be worthy of the same. I invite the chief guest, Padma Shri Dr. Milaswamy Annadurai, former director, Indian Space Research Organization, Vice President, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, to deliver the convocation address.
Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and Chancellor of the University, Principal Secretaries, Chairman and members of Academic Council, principals, members of the faculty, staff and graduates, distinguished guests, parents, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to be present here at Annamalai University, Sidambaram on the occasion of 84th annual convocation today. I thank the Vice Chancellor for inviting me to deliver this convocation address. I understand Annamalai University has set remarkably high standards in the teaching, training, and the research. I look forward to this institution and its products witnessing this tradition and making a legacy for itself. It is heartening to note that this campus has provided some of the finest leaders, academicians, and researchers to the nation. First and foremost, dear graduates, I congratulate you all on your successful completion of courseworks and getting a university degree. It's a great feeling in a person's academic life. This is a memorable moment. Generally speaking, a university degree is believed to open up the career prospects in one's life. It helps you achieve your dreams. Of course, having dreams and setting goals are individual choices. You are lucky that you are getting the degree from this premier institute. When you go out of the university and college campus, you begin a long journey, a journey of different kind. I wish you all the best in your next journey to be more purposeful and have a worthy goal. I do understand the campus has been able to achieve its commitment, providing the students high quality education in a technology enabled environment and adding values to their knowledge with a high degree of integrity and efficiency. Dear young friends, I am sure you would prove worthy of being an alumni of this prestige institute. Today, our country needs trained manpower in all the areas. Trained manpower is the real asset of any nation. As future leaders in your respective fields, you are required not only to realize your own dreams, but also to fulfill the hopes and aspirations of the millions who are not as privileged as you are. Now, I want all of you to understand how lucky you are. Let us look at where we are in the space-time domain. For that, I would like to take you all in a space travel. Our Mother Earth is about 12,700 kilometers across. You know, it goes around the sun at an average speed of about 30 kilometers per second. It means, at this moment, we are all traveling in space at the speed of more than 100 kilometers per hour. Our Earth is a part of solar system. Our solar system is a part of the Milky Way. It is about 100,000 light years across. There are more than 100 billion galaxies in our universe. The observable universe is about 93 billion light years in diameter at present and still expanding. You know, the light travels with a speed of 300,000 kilometers per second. The distance traveled by light in 1 year is called 1 light year. Now imagine, our universe is of 93 billion light year size across. You and me are not more than 2 to 3 feet across. It means how tiny and minuscule we are. Similarly, the life form has evolved over hundreds of thousands of years. As human beings also, we have progressed a lot. Hundreds of generations have come and gone. If you bring this grand scale of time and space together, then every one of us seems to have very insignificant position in this stature. Yet, I believe you are really in a unique and gifted generation. Yes, your generation is immensely exposed to the advances in science and technology. You are better equipped to create a knowledge-based and technology-driven society. In today's world of knowledge explosion, the discipline of higher education, whether they are engineering, technology, humanities, arts, languages, social sciences, have diversified significantly. Interdisciplinary areas have also emerged. All these developments have cumulatively helped in evolving a knowledge society in the world, ultimately leading to the economic developments of a country. Education plays a pivotal role in establishing knowledge society. Technology, without research and science, is unlikely to be sustainable. Scientific productivity is much better predictor of economic wealth and the Human Development Index, a composite of life expectancy, education, and income indices used to rank countries' development than other commonly used indices, such as the indices of competitiveness or globalization. Although it may look there is no direct cause and effect between basic science and economic development. Research and development is the utmost necessity to develop a country's production potential and also its science and technology sector. In India, we have various bodies to promote R&D in the country, like many universities, and as well as the National Research and Development Corporation, Council of Science and Industrial Research, and the Defense Research Development Organization. Yes, you may be aware, ISRO is doing well in space research and converting its space assets for the national development in terms of communication, remote sensing, navigation, disaster management, land and water management, etc. India is presently ranked 46 among a total of 132 economies as per the Global Innovation Index. It was 81, 66, 60, 57, 52, and 48 in the previous 6 years. It means we are steadily improving, but still not good enough. While in some of the selected areas like space research and applications, we are in the top 5 list in the world. Rest of the R&D sector in India need to accelerate their growth in the coming years. I think we have a lot of potential to surge ahead in the areas like agriculture, healthcare, education, energy, and the like, to do things much better and innovative way than we do now to lead the world. The way we managed the recent pandemic and vaccinated the people showed the world our inherent capabilities. I would like to say that never in the past have been so much expectation about the future of India. For young graduates, the road ahead is long, but the journey promises to be exciting. Have a constructive attitude and think in terms of solutions, not in terms of problems. Take each challenge not with why you can't, but why, but how you can. And do remember that great opportunities come to those who make the most of small ones. However, even though access to higher education has increased in the past decade, it must be said that access alone is not good enough. Quality, intercultural, ICT skills, employability, inclusiveness, textbooks, exam questions, national, international podiums, and even I have written few books. In 1982, when I first went to Bangalore, I had the chance to visit the Visvesvaraya Technical Museum. I was amazed to see many working models of inventions. But alas, all of them were depicting the foreign inventions. I thought, one day, Indian gadgets also should find a place in that museum. Recently, believe me, when I went to the same museum and saw Chandrayaan 1, Mangalyaan, and host of Indian models filled almost one entire floor of the museum, I did recollect my first visit. I did recollect my first visit to the museum with a salute to motherland. It took more than 40 years, a long journey indeed, but proved to be more meaningful and purposeful, isn't it? When I tell these stories, it is not of self-trumpeting, but rather conveying a sense of one's own accomplishment. I honestly feel one should not feel shy of telling such things, rather should feel proud of it if it creates an opportunity of resonating a positive outlook among the listeners. I think this convocation address is one such opportunity to convey my experience in this motherland to you, that one day you will become a person of you want to become. This great nation needs and can accommodate many more. Just get ready. Never look right or left. Be straight and focus to your goal. On this important moment of your life, make a resolve in your mind to achieve something meaningful, purposeful, everlasting, that people will look upon with your name behind. You will eventually be what you constantly believe yourself to be. However, there is a caution. Don't be so busy in chasing the big things in the life that you neglect life's simple pleasures of how to live your own life. In other words, while aiming to be good at your chosen career, aim also to be a good son or daughter, good husband or wife, good father or mother. To sum it all, aim to be a good citizen. A balanced personal and professional life makes one to enjoy the completeness of life. I don't believe in sacrificing one's life for that unknown and unexplored heaven. To me, that smile you bear in your face and that one you could bring in the faces of others is the real language of heaven. Master that heavenly language. Be true and sincere to yourself and others day in and day out. Let this degree you attach to your name initiate that wonderful journey to meet that person you are intended to be in the human history. Do you know who made me wonderstruck recently? It is Auto Annadurai. The passion in which he treats his auto riders is such a wonderful treat to watch. The bottom line is, it does not matter what you do, but how do you do matters more than anything else. Involvement and interest in which you do your job will take you to the newer heights. It has taken me to the moon and Mars and has brought me to this podium once again. To sum it up, be ready not to struggle through your life. Rather, have a great mindset to innovate, create, grow, love, and serve through your life with a sense of gratitude. Yes, this nation has given us a lot. It is our turn to give back with that sense of gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the faculty, students, and esteemed friends, I wish to express my deep sense of gratitude to you and all of you for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
Let the candidates be now presented.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Arts who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded prizes. Doctor of Philosophy in English, Abhinaya V, Abhinaya K, Agathian B, Akila S, Anantan P, Anjan S, Arivakarasu V, Arul A, Arun Davis A, Arun Raj S, Ashrafunisha H, Ashwin Raj S, Bhairavi B, Carolyn Divya J, Dharani P, Dharanya B, Dinesh Kumar A, Elakia S, Erulmati E, Giridharan N, Girisha D, Gopalakrishnan K, Gopal Reddy C, Govindaraj K, Ilakiya S, Indu Shakti P, Janardhanan T, Jayabharati A, Jayaprabha S, Jyotimani S, Karpaga Vadivu V. Okay, sir. Castro Kumar J, Kayalvili R, Kumaran KP, Mahendran D, Maliganesan G, Madan Kumar P, Meghala P, Maulishwaran C, Mukesh Pillai K, Murugesan R, Padmavati R, Pravind R, Premalata M, Preetham Shobana J, Prithvirajan J, Priya J, Raja A, Rajadivya G, Rajesh K, Rajeshwari A, Rajkumar A, Ramesh S, Ramya T, Ranjit Kumar P, Rini Melina P, Sachidanandan S, Shakti Venkateshwaralu J, Shakti Priya A, Sarvanan A, Satish Kumar K, Satya PK, Sivagama Sundari B, Saumi Shamchand, Subhashini MC, Sujita S, Surya R, Sweta M, Vaideki K, Vaishnavi K, Valarmati M, Velmurugan A, Velusami C, Vetrivel J, Vignesh Stanley J, Vijay Lakshmi B, Vijay Lakshmi K, Vijay Raghavan R, Vigilant D, Vinod Kumar S, Vinod Kumar R, Doctor of Philosophy in History, Arumina S, Bhuvaneswari P, John Regimal J, Kalai Selvam S, Kalevidi J, Kalpana R, Kadiresan N, Krishnapriya N, Lata G, Lokanathan A, Mahalakshmi R, Meenakshi S, Natarajan S, Parameswari V, Prabhavati A, Rajasri R, Radhika CR, Ranjini P, Renuka E, Sita K, Sivagama Sundari T, Tenmori K, Vijaya R, Vijay Kumar C, Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science, Jagannath R, Lokanathan S, Mailaswamy M, Niveda V, Sendil Kumar A, Doctor of Philosophy in Economics, Ajanta S, Bharati Raja D, Jayanathan J, Kalai Arasi K, Kalpana P, Muthu Vijayan T, Parthiban R, Priyadarshini S, Satyaraj S, Shanmugh Sundaram C, Subarmina Siva V, Suryamurthy M, Tengurai T, Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology, Biju P, Hariprabhu B, Ilayaraja A, Maya Ravindran, Shaiju D, Doctor of Philosophy in Commerce, Alex A, Anbagan K, Bhaskar R, Birundi G, Gayatri J, Ayyappan R, Kannan V. Unidan, Kumaresan K, Mahendran S, Mahesh V, Mala M, Manju S, Pon Indra V, Ramarajan R, Satish Kumar R, Sharmila S, Stalin Pannir Selvam S, Sruti R, Vanita E, Vetriviran R, Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration, Anthony Jairaj J, Appaswamy PA, Arun SR, Arun P. Dev, Arun Kumar S, Balamurugan S, Balamurugan S, Chandrasekharan V, Chandrasekhar S, Danya MM, Divya Bharati S, Dinesh H, Ilangovan R, Gayatri Chitra R, Girija S, Kailash Ranjurangan, Kalyana Sundaram P, Kandavel R, Karthik M, Lakshman K, Lavanya N, Mahalakshmi D, Manjula R, Muhammad Riaz A, Namasivayam PR, Paulomi Dab Roy Chowdhury, Prabhakaran K, Pratibha K, Prem Knowles S, Priya R, Priyanka L, Raja R, Raja S, Ramachandran P, Ramalakshmi N, Ramesh M, Ranjit RG, Santana Lakshmi G, Sarvanan P, Satya C, Selvakumar T, Sendil Murugan C, Shanmuga Priya R, Sindhu R, Sri Balaji Prabhu R, Sundarraj A, Vijay Amritraj D, Vijay Lakshmi P, Vimalnathan M, Vishnu Priya D, Doctor of Philosophy in Library and Information Science, Ashok GK, Bhuvaneswari L, Dhanalakshmi K, Gandhimati P, Jayakumar R, Jayaraj J, Joy Sophini S, Kala T, Karthikeyan S, Krishna Kumar S, Manimegale S, Madhivanan R, Mohana Devi R, Nandakumar K, Natarajan V, Natya R, Raju Elias Munswami D, Ravi H, Rosalind Jahina S, Shamali N, Thirumal K, Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy, Satya S, Vandana Shiva, Doctor of Philosophy in Rural Studies, Jennifer A, Muruganandan M, Regi K. Iyappan, Vijay Kumar B, Doctor of Philosophy in Rural Development, Malarvati V. A, Sujata P. Shall I complete, sir? Last para? Last para? Signal me, sir. Okay, shall I? Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you Mr. Amir Fayaz Wani and other 72,118 candidates in absentia in the Faculty of Arts who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Science who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded medals and prizes. First, Doctor of Science in Chemistry, Dr. S. Kabilan. Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, Anantaraman S. Anbu R. Arulchelvam A. Ashok A. Balakrishnan V. Jiva T. Kalaicelvi S. Narayanasamy A. Palanikumar M. Pratibha Jayabalan. Santakumar A. Saranya M. Saravanakumar G. Sarmila S. Silambarasan I. Sindhu MP. Suganya T. Sumadi V. Sundaramurthy A. Swaminathan A. Tirumagal M. R. Valarmadi R. Vela M. Venkadesan D. Vetrivel V. Vijay Krishnaraj R. Doctor of Philosophy in Statistics, Aji Gopakumar. Biju G.V. Gobaraju Anumolu. Jayakumar B. Jodi Manikam S. Kovendan S. Lakshmi Priya S. Manoj K. Mercy Anthony. Mohana Sundari R. Parthasarathi G. Paul Raj G. Pooja Lakshmi P. Purnima S. Ramki S. Sajish Kumar M. Saranraj R. Senbagaraja R. Silambarasan C. Vimaladithan R. Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Anupriya T. Bhuvaneshwari M. Kalaivani T. Manigandan E. Patmavati R. Priyadarshini A. Rajiv Gandhi C. Rajesh G. Ramesh K. Sangeeta P. Sundari S. Sudhakaran S. Uma Shankar V. Visveshwaran S. Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Amala S. Harikrishnan J. Bharati E. Chandrakumari S. Dhanalakshmi M. Dinesh Kumar E. Ganga M. Gomadi Jayamani. Gautami K. Ayyappan M. Kalaivani P. Lakshmanan P. Manonmani M. Panimuli S. Sarojini Devi K. Satyanarayanan S. Sendil Kumar M. Shanmugam S. Sivapriya S. Sugandhi S. Surendra Anand P. Doctor of Philosophy in Botany, Jagan S. Karuthamma S. Kasturi S. Kumaravel S. Mageshwari M. Madan G. Priyanka D. Ramkumar R. Vinod R. Doctor of Philosophy in Plant Biology and Biotechnology, Kumar K. Doctor of Philosophy in Zoology, Arun Pandian N. Kritika V. Palnivel A. Prishija K.V. Rajakani M. Subhas B. Vijay M. Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology, Arti Nishanti Mary S. Gnanasegaran A. Nandini C. Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Geology, Jasmine Shiba S. Justin K. Anthony. Shubraj Das. Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry, ஆனந்தி எஸ். ஆசைக்குமார் எல். புத்தன் ஆர். குணசீலன் டி. இந்துமதி டி. கலைவாணி கே. கண்ணன் டி. பாரி இ. வீரமணிகண்டன் பி. உமா எஸ். வித்யா ஆர். டாக்டர் ஆஃப் பிலாசபி இன் பயோடெக்னாலஜி ஆனந்தி என். பியூலா மேரி ஆர். ஹேமவர்த்தினி ஆர். இளையாஸ் மக்பூல் மல்லா. ராமச்சந்திரன் டி. தமிழரசி ஜி. டாக்டர் ஆஃப் பிலாசபி இன் கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ் ஆனந்த் சி. அரங்க அறிவரசன். அருணா கிருத்திகா ஆர். அசோக்குமார் சி. கிறிஸ்டி சி. இந்துமதி ஆர். ஜெயந்தி கே. ஜெயகல்யாணி ஏ. கமலி கே. காமாட்சி பி. கண்ணன் ஜி. மகேஸ்வரி ஜி. மணிகண்டன் எஸ். முருகன் ஏ. முருகன் எஸ். நாகவல்லி எஸ். நர்மதா வி. நடராஜன் எம். பிரசன்ன பிரியா எஸ். பிரியா எம். புனிதா எஸ். புஷ்பா பி. ராஜேஷ் பி. ரதிமாலா டி. ரவி என். ரேவதி ஜி. சரவணன் எஸ். செல்வராணி எஸ். செந்தில்குமார் சி. சிவகுமார் எஸ். சிவராமன் என். சுபலட்சுமி என். சுபாஷினி எஸ். சுதா கே. சுதா வி. சுகன்யா பி. திலகவதி எம். வடிவேலழகன் கே. வீரமணிகண்டன் வி. வீரசேகரன் கே. வெங்கடேஷ் எஸ். டாக்டர் ஆஃப் பிலாசபி இன் கம்ப்யூட்டர் அப்ளிகேஷன் ஆனந்த் கிறிஸ்டி எஸ். ஆனந்த பாபு பி. பெனட் ராஜேஷ் எம். ஜெயராஜ் டி. குமரேசன் வி. மேகலா எஸ். நர்மதை ஜி. நிர்மலா ஏ. நிர்மல் குமார் எஸ். பொன்னுசாமி ஆர். பிரபாவதி எஸ். ராஜகுமாரன் எஸ். ராஜ்குமார் என். சங்கீதா ராஜேஷ். சரவணன் ஏ. சதீஷ் பாபு ஆர். திருமலை ராஜ் ஏ. Professor Balakrishnan Medal and Professor Ranganathan Medal. Anushya S, MSc Mathematics. Abhirami R, MSc Mathematics. Gayatri V, MSc Mathematics. Professor V. Shanmugasundaram Medal and Professor V.S. Vadivelu Sethu Medal. Ankita Paramaguru, MSc Physics. Tharani Prasad Das, MSc Physics. K.V. Pugalendi Medal. Devayani Shankar, MSc Biotechnology. International Conference on Natural Products and Biochemical Technology Medal. Sharmila A, MSc Biotechnology Integrated. Supriya Prakash Patel, MSc Biotechnology Integrated. V. Arilashmi.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Marine Sciences who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and the awarded prizes. Arul Jodi, Ilangovan, Nitin, Parthasarathi, Prema, Punyamurthy, Thanappan, Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Microbiology, Madharasi, Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Biotechnology, Aji Jovida, Devika, Jayaprakash, Kritika, Selvaraj, Sharmila, Sivaranjani, Srinath, Subhasangari. And Doctor of Philosophy in Coastal Aquaculture, Agila Mol. Doctor of Philosophy in Ocean Science and Technology. Okay. Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you Mr. Anandraj S. and other 456 candidates in absentia in the Faculty of Marine Sciences who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Indian Languages who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded prizes. Doctor of Letters, Arangapari. Doctor of Philosophy in Tamil, Abarna Mary Sabina, Anumatha, Arun Mani, Balamurugan, Chinnaraj, Davamani, Dinesh, Govindaraj, Jabastri, Jhansi, Kanivannan, Kayalviri, Lakshmanan, Madeline, Parvati Boy, Peter Anthony Swami, Praveen Kumar, Rajaganabadi, Rajalakshmi, Rajeswari, Ramamurthy, Revadi, Saranya, Saraswati, Sarat Kumar, Selvarani, Sivasankaran, Sridevi, Sridevi V, P. Sridhar, Srinivasan Cave, Srinivasan Cave, Sudha, Suganti, Tamilarasi, Vanaja Lakshmi, Veeramani, Anuradha, Giridharan, Kala, Nagamuthuvel, Prema, Ramesh Kumar, Renu Yadav, Sudhakar, Vijaya, Doctor of Philosophy in Linguistics, Hari Krishnan, Banu Chandar, Ilayaraja, Fadil Ali Murshid Gotesh, Veeramuthu. Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you Mrs. Akila A. and 6,141 other candidates in absence in the Faculty of Indian Languages who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Engineering and Technology who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded medals and prizes. Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Jay Shankar. Jaishankar, Kavimani, Ravichandran, Sendilkumar, Sheila, Sivapragasam, Sivaraman, Tiahu, Venkatesh, yes. Doctor of Philosophy in Structural Engineering, Anu, Ganesan, Kapil Dev, Karthikeyan, Kesavan, Manibalan, Paulson, Parthiban, Pavalan, Raghunatha Pandian, Rajendra Pidambar Rokade, Selvaraju, Swaminathan, Tyagarajan, Vasanti, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Kirtivasan, Kesavan, Manikam, Manoj Babu, Mugilarasan, Pari, Raja Krishnamurthy, Velavan, Velumani. Doctor of Philosophy in Manufacturing Engineering, Arankal Ramaswamy, Arun Negemiya, Balaguru, Ilayarasan, Gnanasegaran, Gopalakrishnan, Karthik, Manavalan, Manigandan, Pasubadi, Rajarajan, Shanmugapriya, Santosh Kumar, Vaidyanathan, Vinod. Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Anbarahi, Arun Nambi, Bhaskar, Bhupati, Edilan, Karthikeyan, Naveen Kumar, Parthasarathi, Pungodai, Pungodi, Priyadarshini, Ramesh Kumar, Selva Ganapati, Sendil Vadivu, Shanmugam, Sridevi, Suman, Surya, Tamilalagan, Usha Devi, Venkatraman. Doctor of Philosophy in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Anandi, Anantalakshmi, Anusha Kumar, Pradeep, Sivanyanam, Srimati. Doctor of Philosophy in Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, Babu Shanmugam, Bharatidasan, Bhuvanendran, Michelangelo, Nanmaran, Raghuraman, Rajanikanth, Ramkumar, Ravi Kumar, Satya, Saya Nandini Devi, Shankar, Tanihevel, Vadivu Karasi, Venkata Subramanian, Vinodini. Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering, Divya, Ganesan, Santhalin Shelamuth, Selva Ganapati, Sendil Kumar, Vivek. Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Engineering, Arasa Kumar, Arogya Babi Riba, Arul Murugan, Bala Murugan, Bhuvaneshwari, Chembian, Emmanuel Pio Mariadas, Gayatri, Jnanapriya, Gurumurthy, Jawaharlal Nehru, Jayaraj, Jamshia Miriam, Jodhishri, Kameswara Rao, Kishore Antuvan Shagairaj, Mahasri, Malati, Manimaran, Manivannan, Narmada, Patmavati, Pattabirani, Prabhavati, Puspita Dash, Rajalingam, Raja Prabhu, Ramya, Santosh Kumar, Saranya, Sophia, Uday Kumar, Vasant Silva Kumar, Vijay Vasant, Vijay Lakshmi, Vinod Kumar, Vijay Kumar. Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacy, Dasari Prasad, Devi T, Gana Anita, Karthika, Kavida G, Kirtimaya Mishra, Lakshmi Narayanan, Macherla Sharan Chandragowda, Mageshwari Reddy, Suchitra, Veeramani, Vinila Chandalavada. candidates தெரியும். So the medal winners, Dr. M.A.M. Ramaswamy Sadabhishekam Engineering and Technology Staff Medal, Abhirami, B. Civil, Indrajit Maurya, B. Civil, Dakshayani, B. Civil and Structural, Mohammed Yusuf, B. Mechanical, Sanjay, B. Mechanical, Akash, B. Mechanical Manufacturing, Sharmila, B. Electronics and Instrumentation, Nalina, B. Electronics and Instrumentation, Sweda, B. Electrical and Electronics, Subhashini, B. Electrical and Electronics, Arun Prasant, B. Chemical, Ashok Sharma, B. Chemical, Bala Sai Gayatri, B. Computer Science and Engineering, Srivani, B. Computer Science and Engineering, Nishanti, B. Information Technology, Venkatesh, B. Pharmacy. Advocate Thri T.S. Subramania Pillai and Srimadi S. Parvadamammal Sadabhishekam Memorial Medal and Dr. M.A.M. Ramaswamy Sadabhishekam. Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you Mr. Saran Nivas G. and other 13,068 candidates in absentia in the Faculty of Engineering Technology who have been certified after the examination to be qualified to receive the degrees.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Education. who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded medal and prizes. Doctor of Philosophy in Education, Abhirama Sundari, Alais Anbarasan Chako, Anandan, Anbarasan, Anita, Bhuvaneshwari, Diana Dipti, Iswari, Gandhiji, Jayvel, Jodhimani, Karthik, Kumaravel P, Lachami, Maladi, Manimaran, Meenakshi, Meena Kumari, Mani, Muthukrishnan, Premila Devi, Raghavendra, Rajan K, Rajkumar J, Ramamurthy R, Revadi, Sachidanandam, Sangeeta, R. Saravanan, Selvakumar, Saginsa Beham, Sagila, Tennyson, Usha Devi T, Vasudevan, Vetrivel, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, Anupama Bajaj, Berlin, Vrindavan, Radhika, Saranya, Simple Abhilash, Sridevi. Doctor of Philosophy in Physical Education, Arun Kumar, Ashok Kumar, Dinesh, Ganesan, Govindaraj, Janaki, Kannadasan, Karthikeyan, Kuppan, Manikandan, Manimaran, Manjappan, Murali, Naveen Kumar, Nedunjalian, Rajarajan, Rajasundaram, Ramanichandran, N. Shankar, V. Sarada, C. Sasikumar, A. Satish Kumar, K. Satyamurthy, K. Sendilnathan, S. Soundarajan, B. Srinivasan, Vijay Kumar, Doctor of Philosophy in Yoga, Bose, Jnanavelu, G. Malini, M. Muttaya, A. Radhakrishnan, V. S. Rameshkant, Sanmuhapriya, Vasudevan. Medal winners. Second, Reverend Father I. Ratchakar medalist for the MSc Applied Psychology, Mohana Priya and Sarlin Sarah Anthony. Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you Ms. Pungalili S. and other 4,344 candidates in absentia in the Faculty of Education who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Fine Arts who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded prizes. Doctor of Philosophy in Music, T. Balachandar, S. Murali, A. Saravanan, S. Venkatraman, K. Venkatesan, A. Vijay Karthikeyan, D. N. Archana, C. R. Ramya. Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you Ms. Mangalashmi J. and other 466 candidates in absentia in the Faculty of Fine Arts who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees, titles, and diplomas.
Honorable Chancellor, I present you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Agriculture who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded and prizes. Doctor of Philosophy in Agriculture, Pugadendi Satya, Doctor of Philosophy in Agribusiness, Megasabi, Doctor of Philosophy in Plant Pathology, Karmal Rita, and Silochini Varadarajulu Endowment Award. Merlin Nisha, Kirtana S, Plant Breeding and Genetics, Selvanathan, Seed Science Technology, Satish Kumar, Seed Science and Technology, Janani, Agronomy, Meena, Agronomy, Saktivil, Sushmita, Aishwarya, Pungodai, Gokula Priya, Swati, Sugapriya, Merlin Monisha, Mary Sharmila, Kalaimadi, Kavya, Sindhuja, Shanmukhi, Priyadarshini, Mahalashmi, Edil Nilavu, Preeti Patricia, Pon Alagammai, Sulochini Varadarajulu Medal and Bahiradamal Medal, and through SP Ranganathan Medal, Suguna, Saraswati, Anuja, 1978-82 batch, University Medal, Kirtana and Punita. Honorable Chancellor, I present you Ms. Abhinaya S. and other 4,175 candidates in absentia in the Faculty of Agriculture who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree.
Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates for the following degrees in the Faculty of Medicine who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees and to be awarded medals and prizes. Doctor of Philosophy in Anatomy, Anandi V. Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry, Vinita K.R. Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacy, Thirumalai V. Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology, Ravikant. Doctor of Philosophy in Ophthalmology, Kalaivani K. Doctor of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Balaji P. Doctor of Philosophy in Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, Hemachitra C. Srinivasan B. Doctor of Philosophy in Anesthesiology, Subbulakshmi Sundaram. Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, Ambika C. Christina R. Geeta C. Charlie George. Gomadi R. Meghala P. Nandini T. Pravina R. Sasireka D. Kontra Devi S. Dr. B. Ramurthy Medal and Professor M. Natarajan Medal, Vignesian MBBS, Navanita N. MBBS, Dr. L.B. Venkatrangan Medal, Saranya M. MD Pathology. Honorable Chancellor, I present unto you the Ms. Apurva B. and other 1,864 candidates in absentia. In absentia in the Faculty of Medicine who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees.
Let the candidates stand and take the pledge. We shall, in thought, word and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession, and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of our university. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote the unity, integrity, and secular ideal of our country. By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the Annamalai University, I admit you to the degree, diploma, titles in the faculties of arts, science, marine sciences, Indian languages, engineering and technology, education, fine arts, agriculture, medicine, and dentistry in this university, and in token thereof, you have been presented with those degrees, diplomas, and titles, and I authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of your degree, diploma, title. Let the candidates be seated.
Presidential address by the Chancellor, Honorable Governor.
Padma Shri Dr. Mailswamy Annadurai, Professor R.M. Kadireshan, Dr. D. Karthikeyan, Professor A. K. Sitaraman, members of the syndicate, Controller of Examinations, faculties and staff members, my dear young graduates and parents, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen, Anaivarkum Vanakkam. I congratulate at the very outset all those who received their degrees today. It's a day of joy for you, a day of joy for your parents, day of joy for your siblings, your friends, and the people around you who know you intimately, even your village. What you have achieved today is what you have earned through your hard work and determination. It's something which you decided some years back and put in with unswerving determination your effort to achieve it, and you have achieved. So it is a joy, a day of joy for all of you. Enjoy the day. Because now you are at the threshold of a new life, a new phase of life. No longer a student. Of course, a student in the sense that you are learning, you will continue to be a student till your last breath, and you should. But technically, you are entering life. And life, to meet its challenges, this university has equipped you enough. On this day, when you are entering the life with your new degrees, you should remember that you are the privileged few in this country. Not many people have had the privilege to get graduated, to get the degrees from Annamalai University. It is a prestigious university. As it has been told by the Vice Chancellor, it is the second oldest in Tamil Nadu. We all know about how this university started, about the calendar of it. That how in 1920 it started with a college, 9 years later it became university. But what one often forget and is not, rather understated, under what circumstances this university came into being. And I would suggest all of you to ponder over it, because this university came at the time of our national resurgence. After the First World War, when the British were comfortable in their empire, stability of the empire. In India, the consciousness of the people of India to be out of the British control, to be independent, it started galvanizing. Under a leadership, Mahatma Gandhi, our people from north to south, east to west, they all joined the movement. There was a political resurgence in this country. Remember, at the time, there was no indication whatsoever, there was no sign whatsoever that British would be leaving anytime soon. And so the challenge before our people, our leaders at the time was how to create the human capital, how to create a conscious, emotionally conscious, politically conscious, and intellectually equipped citizenry. Because British, they didn't set up institutions of higher studies in India. They did establish colleges to produce people who could serve their interest. They also set up universities, institutes like agriculture and all, essentially how to exploit this land as much as they could. But a general higher education center, it was not for them, it was not in their interest. It was in that background that some people, like Raja Annamalai Chettiar, they rose up and they made the beginning of contributing the land and money essential for starting a higher institution for learning. There were some other institutions in the country also came up during that time. So when we talk about Raja Annamalai Chettiar, we often say he was a philanthropist. He was much more than that. He was a nationalist who was conscious, whose soul was agitated for the national independence. And with this commitment, with this drive, he set up this institute, which subsequently blossomed and has been blossoming, has produced a large number of illustrious alumni, which this institute is proud of, the whole country is proud of. So, you are a product of this university, which has started as a as an institution of political resurgence to build that needed intellectual capital in this country, to bring freedom to the country. And in this 75 years of independence that we are celebrating, it is only befitting that we pay our heartfelt homage and tribute to people like Raja Annamalai Chettiar. The country is again going through a resurgence. Resurgence in all fields, comprehensive resurgence. At this time it is not for seeking political freedom from any alien, but to take this country to its destiny, the destiny that belongs to this country. This country has phenomenal talent, phenomenal resources, and yet we could not attain the height that we could have and which we must. Now we see we have our chief guest of the day, Mr. Annamalai. He is a living testimony of our country's resurgence in a space. I mean, with limited resources, very limited material resources, but enormous human resource. They could build and took country to the height of glory that we are among the first 5 countries in the world in the area of space research. It's a matter of pride for us. Similarly, in other fields, we are diving the depth of ocean and we are discovering what is deep below at the ocean bed. While we are measuring the heights of the sky and depth of the ocean, we are also addressing the fundamental basic issues which we must address, and that is the fundamental elements, ingredients of a healthy citizenry. A healthy citizenry has to have, or doesn't have to worry about food, shelter, health, education, access to potable water, electricity. These are things which should naturally come to the people. Unfortunately, quite a significant number of our people have been denied of it. We are trying, the country is trying to provide that, because our most precious asset is our people, our citizens. And you, among all these citizens of the country, you are the privileged one because of what you have achieved, and achieved at an institution of glory. Friends, my young friends, at this point of time, you would be, some of you might have already worked out what next in your life and career. If you have decided, go ahead. My only advice is, don't think small. You are limited only by your dreams. If you dream small, life is absolutely emotionally neutral, and it will treat you as small, and it will condemn you to remain small. If you dream big, things will fall in place. Dream big, work hard. Have the determination to pursue your dream. This university is located in an area which is considered an area where people are deprived. We have large number of marginalized and poor people living in this area. So you have an added responsibility to see that when you grow, people around you also grow. Each one of you are an example, you are an icon in your own circle. You are not just individual self. Here it might appear to be a large gathering and you are one among 1,200, 1,300, or what is the number that you got. But never forget that each one of you You are an icon in your own sphere where you are. In your family, in your village, in your circle of friends, people, those who look up to you as a model, as an icon, and as an example to follow. So, you have to be conscious of this fact that you are no longer a person lost in the crowd. You are a person being watched, being observed by people around you. And so this puts you under some added responsibility on you. Yes, you must conduct yourself in a way that is exemplary. Friends, some of you would be looking for a job, getting a job, might be even trying and struggling for a kind of job that you are looking for. Think of also some alternatives. This afternoon, I have been in this university for last more than 24 hours and had the privilege of meeting many young, sparkling minds, very brilliant people, brilliant students, about their aspirations in life. And I was very delighted to hear quite a few of them, they want to be entrepreneur, they want to be innovator. They want to be job giver, not job seeker. Friends, at this point of time, our whole ecosystem in the country is very, very conducive for entrepreneurship. When you do a job, you serve the country. But when you produce through your new ideas and innovations, you are doing a greater service. I had to present yesterday, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, while giving me the presentation, showed me how this mixed variety of farming, in the same farm you have paddy, you have poultry, you have fish. And I wondered that, look, this idea must have come to somebody's mind. And then it was experimented, and now it has become a successful experiment, uplifting the life of millions and millions of farmers. It has a potential. At the time when someone thought of this idea, that person must have wondered how it would be appreciated, not appreciated, but boldly they pursued with the idea. And the idea finally fructified, and it became a model for not only the rest of the country, but even for many countries in the world to follow. This is the power of idea. This is the power of doing something new. Think of, you are at a stage in life when you can think new and you can experiment with something new. When you start to be an entrepreneur, you need three things. You need the know-how, you need the capital, and you need inspiration to do it. University has given you the know-how. You can further add it, refine it. There is no end to it. The world of knowledge is available on the internet. Through connecting the people, connecting right people. There is a separate wing dedicated to entrepreneurship in Niti Aayog. They are just a click away. If you have an idea, and if you wish to develop the idea, get in touch with them. Work out the details. Capital today is not that difficult, what used to be. There are various schemes under which entrepreneurs are encouraged to take either risk-free or relatively low-risk capital. So don't be afraid of the failure. Only they fail who make effort. And failure, we have all failed in our life at some stage or other. There is no life which is a continuous life of a continuous success. No, we have all failed. I have failed, everyone has failed at some point or other. But don't allow the failure to inhibit you. Be bold. Be experimentative. And move ahead in life. Because the country is entering, it has already in fact entered. This next 25 years of what is called Amrit Kal, holistic rejuvenation of the country. Because by the time we are celebrating 100 years of independence in 2047, India has to be the #1 country in the world. Now, you are at a stage when you are going to take the destiny of the country in your hand. In next 25 years, you will be maturing in wherever field you are. You will see where the country would be. There is unprecedented confidence in the country. And this confidence is today palpable in the air. There is a temper in the air, you can feel it. Be it pandemic, the way the country resolved, got together. Our scientists came up with the vaccines. Our health workers, professionals, they put their life at stake to save the countrymen and women. Everyone put together. We came out of it. Though technically, or finally not yet fully out of it. So please don't drop the COVID protocol, whatever is prescribed. But the fact is that we have the confidence that we are over the hump. This is remarkable. When it started, there was predictions, experts over the world, including our own country. They were predicting that conservative estimate would be that in India there would be 70 to 80 million deaths. Of course, that scale never happened, nowhere happened in the world, but certainly in India we came out largely, not escaped that the scale at which it was predicted, by and large, quite okay. Today we are among the fastest growing economy in the world. COVID has dampened the economy, but not dampened the spirit, and people have come up. Our young men and women are doing wonders. New ideas, new experiment. In 2014, in our country, we had hardly about 400 startups. Last year, that is 2021, we have crossed 10,000 already. It's a huge, huge quantum jump. It's all happening because of people like you, our young men and women who have the courage and confidence to experiment with something new idea. And more than 50 of our startups are unicorn. That is worth $1 billion each. It's a huge sum of money for a startup. Our young people are now experimenting. They are sending satellites for collecting space data. Recently, we had, the Pixel space, as we know, how they have launched a series of satellites, and they are in the process of launching, collecting data, hyperspectral data, to help our countrymen and women in all fields. What is below the surface, what is over the surface. These are all being done not by very seasoned old people, but by young minds. We have a lot of hope on the young minds. It is you who will be able to deliver the country to its destiny. Never think small. Think big. Remember, we had great visionary during the early decades of our independence. People like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Unfortunately, he didn't live long. But what a great mind, and from what the challenges he faced. A versatile genius, an economist par excellence, legal luminary, unmatchable, educationist, and whatnot. And look at his life. His life is a lesson for all of us, especially those who are struggling in life. If after 5 years of independence, if we have to hear that Annamalai universities are socially or economically marginalized, it is a matter of shame for us. It doesn't sound good. We have to overcome, we have to wash away this stigma. And you have a great added responsibility to it. Friends, now some of you and many of you would be bidding adieu to this university, going out. I would suggest it has become far more easier in the internet age. Remain connected with each other. You know, this network of alumni, it's a huge power, is a force multiplier. Not necessarily of your own discipline, even those who are in other discipline, other academic discipline. Remain connected. Keep sharing. You will find, as you grow in life, many of them would be able to support each other in a ways that you cannot imagine today. This networking of alumni is a great strength. I have urged the Honorable Vice Chancellor to keep inviting illustrious alumni who have made their mark in life and located here and there in the world. Invite them, talk to the students, encourage them, inspire them, because they are the living example. You have to be the living example for the generations coming behind you. And in this process of your journey ahead, if you are connected, if you are networked with all of you, you will see what kind of force it gives you. Not necessarily in your career, in your profession, even in life. It becomes a family, because our families are becoming nuclear, atomized. We have to find new family. And this family of alumni networked will be a great family. Remain connected. Don't forget saying hello, hi once in a while. A great journey is awaiting you. I wish you all the best in your life, in your career. Take good care of your health, because many of us, the most precious gift of God, we often ignore. We take it for granted. That's not a good thing. Because when you fall sick, you are not well. Not only that, you suffer. Your family suffer, your friends suffer, your spouse suffer, your siblings suffer. Society suffers, the country suffers. You are all precious asset, national asset, and it is your responsibility to take care of your health. Take care of your health. Dream big and pursue your dream. Don't stop reading habit. And some of you who have not cultivated as yet, I don't mean reading by just reading your course book. The world of knowledge is ever expanding, exploding. What you have learned today, maybe a few years later, some of it would become a stale. Keep learning. And for that, develop, those of you who have not, a reading habit. If you read, let us say, 20 pages a day, in a month you would have read 600 pages. Imagine 2 books you could have finished. Your intellectual evolution, intellectual growth has to continue. Physically you will grow whether you like it or not. It is a call of nature. Because if you don't grow, you decay.
गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे